blue collar, millennial men. You got Coach Corey 3 here. Give me a second. I'm going to pin this. I'm going to pin this to the top of my profile on Twitter. Bear with me just a moment. Because you know you need to watch this video. You know what you need to do. Bro, you know what you need to do, bro. You know what you need to do. You just need a little kick in the ass, right? You just need a little kick in the ass, right? You need to make a decision. You need to change your life. If you're in a situation, an abusive situation, where there's people, friends, like family members or teachers, like I used to be in an abusive situation. I used to be in a situation where I was doing work just like you, bro. I was doing work just like you, working under trailers and semi-trucks and stuff, right? And obviously this isn't for the person that enjoys that work. This is for the person that knows they're destined for greater things, right? They're destined for greater things in life. You're destined for greater work. You have a mission. And the only way you're going to live is if you get out of that shit situation you're in. That's it, period. You got to get out of that situation where you're going back to the same old bar every weekend, talking to the same buddy, chasing the same girl, doing the same old. You know what I'm talking about. If you're doing that, you got to look yourself in the mirror, dead straight in the mirror, and say, man, is this really what I want for my life? Like, do I really want this existence for my life? I know I'm destined for so much greater, right? Like, you gotta do that. If you're in this kind of a situation where you're in work that you hate, you're getting shit from your parents all the time, maybe you're even being abused, could be your boss, could be friends, could be family, it's the subtle little put downs from people that are trying to, help you out, but in reality they're just squashing your dreams because they gave up on theirs and you're too courageous to give up on yours. Look, if you're in that situation, just like myself, like I used to be, I was in this situation. I can relate to you, man. I can relate to you. You have to make a decision, right? So what I did is I started a business, right? Probably like you might have dabbled in some things. You might be looking to join something, but you got to make a surefire decision, bro. You got to make a decision that I'm going to figure out how to make this business opportunity work, whether you have the funds or not. And the cool thing is you can do that for $7. You can start an internet business for free. You can do a free trial. So like the money is not the issue. The issue is your mindset. That's the issue. All right? So that's what I would say. I mean, like, what's your other option? Like if me and you, we're just sitting down at a bar. Let's say you're in this situation and I'm talking to you about life, about work, about dreams, about everything. What's your other option? Realistically, like what other choice do you have but to make this decision, this courageous decision to follow your dreams, to go for it, right? What other choice do you have? Oh, just slave away at the plumber job I'm doing right now and it pays okay and I have enough saved up that one day I might be able to put my kids through college for one semester. Like, what kind of reality is that? Like, you're destined for so much greater than that kind of slavery lifestyle when you could be making thousands of dollars on the internet, sharing your voice, helping other people, Helping people like yourself get out of situations that you're in. That's what you could be doing if you were courageous enough to follow your dreams, to challenge the status quo, and to, quite frankly, pardon my language, but fuck what other people say about what you want to do with your life. Look, it's your life. You get one life. You get one shot at this. You might as well go all in and figure out a way to do your dreams, to make them happen without hurting other people, right? And sometimes, look, some people are going to get hurt. You can't help the fact that your mom or your dad or your Aunt Sally or your Grandma Lou or whatever, you can't help that they're not going to be satisfied. That's just inevitable. If you're from a backwards kind of, no offense, hick, little small town, redneck, hillbilly, country folk town place where I'm from in northwestern Ohio, that is just part of it. There's a lot of people just stuck in their ways, no matter if they say they're open-minded or not. They're not. They're not open-minded unless they've been out of the country or the area, and they're not shocked when they see a black person, right? If you see a black person where you're from, and there's always got to be a comment, you're in a really small, little, tiny, narrow-minded, closed-minded town. Like, that's just reality. You shouldn't have to always make a comment whether someone's skin is green or black, or they're tall, or they wear a turban on their head, or like, we should accept each other as we are. And how it affects you is you're not going to be accepted because, look, now you're the odd one out. You're different. You're different, right? You're different than your family, than your parents, than your friends, than all the people. You love them and they're great and we wish them the very best. I'm not wishing ill will to anybody, obviously. You know, I want the best for everybody. But look, in your situation, you got to know when to say enough is enough. You got to put your foot down, draw a hard line in the sand, and say no to abuse. You got to say no to verbal abuse, any kind of physical, violent, emotional abuse. And yeah, I've been through that stuff, and I know you probably have. I know tons of people have before, you know, especially in areas where I'm from, in that Midwestern, Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Illinois, Minnesota, that blue-collar, you know, that area, the redneck, hillbilly kind of area, is a tough area, and you can be the change agent. You cannot let what others say prevent you from living your dreams. All right, that's the message you need to take in today. All right, that's what I would say to you if we're sitting down, talking, having a regular conversation, bro to bro, blue collar. Look, I got a blue collar on, right? It's not a classic, you know, under semis like I used to do. But look, hey, I can tell you I was in those situations before. I was doing the dirty work. I was getting my hands oily, greasy, and dirty, and nasty, and shoveling the crap, and doing the work in the attics, and getting my shirts just soaked with sweat, and I was doing that kind of crap, right? Sacrificing my body, my health, my time, working 60, 70, 80 plus hours a week for freaking nothing. You know, when you add it up, I'm just making a minimum wage job, double. So I'm working like 2 minimum wage jobs. That's what I was doing. That was my blue collar work. That was my blue collar work. You might be doing the same. All right? In that kind of situation, you gotta get to the point in your life where, like, man, when is enough gonna be enough? All right? If you got money saved up, and you got a plan, first of all, you got to get a plan. But if you got money saved up, why not take a shot? Like I said earlier, what other option do you have, right? If you want to move away, like I did, which I would recommend moving far away to get away from that negativity, to avoid the temptation of maybe returning home, of living with your parents, of living in your parents' basement and doing that thing. You don't want to do that. You want to get out. You want to, what's the word? Put yourself out there. You want to put yourself on the line and make yourself figure out a way to succeed. That's what you have to do. Make yourself figure out a way to succeed. And you got to, look, if you have the dream, if you want to move far away like what I did, that's exactly why I moved to Arizona. I was in Ohio, in Central, Northwest, in that area. In Central is maybe not as bad, but still, just in that area in general, it wasn't good for my growth. It was not conducive at all, right? So I moved out to Arizona. That's what I would say exactly to you too, bro. All right, bro? That's what I would say to you. Is you're in this job and you hate it, look, there's a way you can make money online. There's a way you can put an end to this kind of blue-collar work. Blue-collar work sucks. And you know it. Blue-collar work sucks. If it didn't, you wouldn't be watching this video. Make a decision. That's what I have to tell you today. Make a decision. Put your foot down towards abuse. Enough is enough. Stop making excuses. Even if you think you can't afford it, like I said, all you got to do, get some money saved up and get out and figure out a way on the way. That's what I would recommend. Obviously, be careful, and I can't guarantee any results. But look, if you get a coach like I did, and you have a dream, you got enough fire in your belly to make something happen, to make something of your life, you will find a way. I almost guarantee. I guarantee it, actually. I guarantee you will find a way. You will find a way. All right, that's my message to you guys today. If you liked it, retweet it, share it out to someone that might be in a difficult, abusive situation, like a blue-collar job where they're being, not treated properly. A lot of people are abused. They don't talk about it where it's home. This put-downs and stuff like that, or your boss, because you don't have any power. You don't have any leverage. All right? Take your power back today. All right? Share this video. If you got value, if you want someone else who needs some kick in the ass, some motivation, who's in a blue-collar situation, you're destined for so much greater, take a chance. What do you got to lose, right? What do you really got to lose, right? What's your other option, right? So that's my message to you guys today. That's what I would say, all right? If you're in that situation like I was able to escape. It was difficult, but it's worth the journey, and it's worth the freedom and the rest of the lifestyle, all right? So talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out. As always, stay motivated.